Really looking forward to seeing Trump and Biden debate whether or not Chelsea from Love is Blind looks like Megan Fox. But seriously, I have been thinking about this and I kind of have a hot take. Firstly, do I think that anyone has ever told her that she looks like Megan Fox? Honestly, yes. And I'll tell you why. Because when you're like hanging out with your friends and you're like, oh, like, let's all say like a celebrity that one of us looks like. You know what? We didn't always have the internet, okay? Sometimes we had to talk to each other and be like, oh, you look like whoever. Back in the day, and everyone's going to get all mad about this. Back in the day, once in a while, people would once in a while tell me that I looked like Britney Spears. And listen, you can all get up in arms and be like, no, you don't. No. Now I get sometimes Diane Raphael and Ray Seehorn, both of which I'm always like, please, more. Also, remember all those like weird apps like Pop Sugar or whatever where you would put your photo in and they were probably like stealing our faces for AI. But anyway, those would always give you like celebrity matches, which by the way, I often would get Rachel Zoe, ironic, or Bret Michaels. Listen, every rose has its thorn. So speaking as someone who has been an 85% match with Bret Michaels, I do believe there is a scenario where Chelsea could have done one of those apps and it was like 77% Megan Fox or whatever. Or, you know, she's around with her friends and they say, oh, kind of like Megan Fox. Also, the whole premise of the show makes it so that people ask people kind of weird questions and you feel very put on the spot. And what's she going to do? Be like, well, a lot of people tell me I look like Frankenstein. But here's what I don't totally buy. This is like my little moment, okay? You know how she's like, a lot of people tell me I look like this actress. I don't know. She's married to Machine Gun Kelly, maybe. Girl, playing it off that she like doesn't know who Megan Fox is for a moment. I didn't buy that for a second. It reminds me of this time I was interviewing this British guy who had actually told me that he had done events for the royal family, which I don't know if I totally believed. And he was like, yeah, I've done events for William and what is the wife's name? And this was like in 2016. Like, if you're from the UK, which he had just moved here from there, then I find it very difficult to believe that you don't know Kate Middleton's name and you've done events for them. I'm like, you're trying to play it cool. That's the same guy. I told you guys about this before, that when I walked him out at the interview at a very professional place, he winked at me. And I hadn't felt comfortable alone with him. And then I went and told the hiring manager and I was like, hey, I don't feel comfortable with that guy. He winked at me. And she was like, you're just not used to working with men. Anyway, I'll be interested to hear Biden and Trump debate it. We'll see what happens.